today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Now, today we're going to be back inside of our Moccasin module, and we're going to do some light reading. So let's get our file pulled up so we can dive right in and get into exactly what we're going to be going over today. Now, I believe the last thing that we got into yesterday, we started going over the concept of PyTest. So that's what we're going to pick up from today. So as soon as the file gets pulled up, we're going to get started with some light reading and move forward. In any second now, it should get pulled up and we can begin our light reading. And again, I do apologize for the delay. I should have had this stuff queued up, but here we go. So in this section, we will go over the concept of PyTest fixtures. Fixtures are a way to provide Let's start that again. Fixtures are a way to provide a fixed baseline upon which tests can readily and repeatedly be executed. Fixtures are used to set up the initial conditions for a test. If you haven't noticed already, we've been repeating the same code in each test function to deploy the contract. We were using a deploy favorites function in each test function to deploy the contract. This can lead to code duplication and makes it harder to maintain a test. It also makes the test functions longer and harder to read. What we want to do is run a deploy favorites function once and then use the deployed contract in all the test functions. This is where fixtures come in handy. We can create a fixture that will deploy the contract for us and then use that fixture in our test function. Here's how we can create a fixture to deploy the contract. First, we will say import PyTest. Notice the first thing we are going to do is import the PyTest module. This is because fixtures are a part of the PyTest framework. Now, we're going to leave it there for now. Like I said, we are going to take it piece by piece so we can digest everything as a whole and not get lost in translation as we move forward. So tomorrow we're going to pick back up, so stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.